back everyone to my part-time HEV vlog episode 3. The aim of these vlogs and these episodes are to document part-time work and agency work that I do in order to provide an insight into what HEV driving can offer, alright? Whether that be financial, whether that be experience, or what problems you may face being a new Class 1 or Class 2 driver, as well as giving people such as myself, alright, current serving soldiers, an insight into what issues they may face taking their Class 1 into the civilian industry. A lot of us have Class 1 experience with the issue of not driving civilian vehicles, not strapping down civilian loads, okay, accustoming ourselves to those civilian trucks. So during this vlog, I'll be covering the following points: how an agency contacts you, how they determine what jobs to give you, how much they pay, all of that stuff. I'll also document what job I did during that episode, okay, whether it was a Class 1 job, a Class 2, all of that stuff, how much it paid, what issues I was presented with, what things to look out for, all of that good stuff. So without further ado, let's have a look at the footage I got and let's talk through the job that I was given. Okay then, so first things first, let's start with how the agency contacts you and how they choose to give you your jobs. Okay, so obviously this is something you would discuss with the agency, that look, I'm available to work, you know, Saturday, Sunday, or Friday nights, like myself, because I do work Monday to Friday. Okay, so you give them your timings, so they can obviously not contact you for work on a Monday and Tuesday because they know you're going to be busy. All right, so it saves time, hassle, all that good stuff. On top of that, okay, you're able to state what kind of work you do and don't want to do. Okay, it's completely up to you. If you don't want to do nights, don't do nights. If you don't want to do tramping, you say I don't want to do tramping. It's as easy as that, okay? For myself, I just wanted to get some experience, wanted to get amongst it, and the first job that came my way was this one that you see here, okay, which is basically recycling for a waste company in Hampshire, okay? So ultimately, once you say to the agency what you want, the type of work that you're willing to do and the hours that you're available, that's when they'll start calling you and booking you in for certain things. Okay, so for instance, for me, I got a call on a Thursday saying, you know, we've got a shift for you, you know, the next day, it starts at 7 in the morning, it's a Class 2 for a waste company, they need a driver. Straight away for me, I'm like, yep, send over all the information via email, as they do, and then that's it. Okay, so that's you with all the information that you need, okay, which is the address of where you're going to go and work, and how long for, and what type of equipment they are requiring you to use. Okay, so in the email I'll put a little screenshot of it, okay, and you'll see that I got an email saying, you know, this is the address, okay, this is the rate of pay, and this is the equipment you'll need. Okay, for myself, didn't need much equipment. All I needed was a high-vis vest, some boots, and that was it really, which is most part for any job. Okay, and as you see there, that's the lorry. All right, just for a peace of mind, the drivers don't actually have to get out and do this, but I'm not one to really sit around and watch other people do work. Okay, I just wanted to get amongst it, and the emphasis is on you, because the quicker you do the job, the quicker you finish. Okay. So yeah, this was actually during that storm that happened on the 18th or 19th of February 2022. All right, so that's what you can see there, all the wind blowing and all that stuff, wheelie bins just going everywhere. All right, as you can tell, I'm not very good at this, so the guy was just showing me and being really patient, and to be honest, he was just thankful that I was actually helping. As he mentioned, some drivers, especially agency drivers, will never help. That's a good thing about the agency drivers, okay, regardless of how quick or how soon you finish, they'll pay you for the allotted time that the company's contracted you for. So I was contracted until 3 p.m, okay, I finished at 1, so I got 2 hours in the bag, brilliant. All right, and at a rate of £15.56, okay, so you guys do the math, take away 20% for tax, national insurance, all that stuff. I chose PAYE scheme, okay, for those that don't know, you will get 2 types of schemes to choose from. You will get a PAYE scheme, which I suggest you do, and you will get an umbrella rate. Okay, umbrella rate is a lot more. I'm talking, they were thinking about £21 an hour. Okay, so it's quite a few quid more an hour, but then you have to go and employ an agency to act as your employer, and they will then subtract the tax and all that stuff. I've heard from a few people that can get messy, so that's why I didn't choose to do it. All right, as you can see there, this job actually gets you nice and hot, all right, if you're getting out of the cab all the time and all that good stuff. But it's really easy. With agency work, okay, what I'll say is a lot of people are scarce. A lot of people are, you know, quite, what's the word I'm looking for? They're quite anxious about going there and doing you know, a job they're not familiar with a truck they're not familiar with, you know, a potential system in place that company has that they're not familiar with, how they do business, all of that stuff. Don't worry about a thing, all right? Here's the most important thing you need to know. Location, time, and the amount of money you're gonna get, okay? Because that's ultimately why you're doing it. So, location in the email, time in the email, just get there and show up. They know that you're an agency driver, which means they know you know absolutely nothing about the job you're about to conduct, all right? They need to take you through what vehicle it is, where the controls are. They need to make sure that you're happy and you're 100% happy, because otherwise you could cause a crash and they're gonna lose a ton of money, okay? So have faith in that system. Have faith in the fact that they don't want you to cause an accident and they know you're an agency driver, all right? So straight away, they're gonna take you through the truck like they did with me. I got there at 7 in the morning, straight away pulled me to one side. Right, Kev, you know, what experience have you got? Blah, 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 cool, that's sweet. Here's the truck. Here's your 3 loaders. They know where to go. They know what to do, everything. You just drive the truck, no problem, all right? If you've got any issues, let me know now. Do you need me to take you through it? All of that. They were really top notch, okay? And most places are, all right? And if they're not, then just, you know, feel free to ask for some help. As you see here, all right, with this type of job, it does require some hardcore reversing and some hardcore driving. Some of the areas that you drive to are extremely tight, okay? And some of the reversing you have to do is absolutely mental, okay? As you can see there, the storm was really playing a part in all this rubbish going everywhere. The front door wouldn't open, or it was just broken. I'm not too sure which one. So I kept having to exit during that side. These poor girls, the wheelie bin had obviously knocked over, and there was rubbish everywhere. And I think their parents obviously told them to go out and can you give us a hand? Which, much obliged, thank you very much. They didn't have to do that. I was perfectly willing to get everything in there myself, but yeah. So yeah, as you can see there, we were helping them out. So like I said, reversing back to some of these areas, really tricky, okay, especially when you've got people that, like this, are completely oblivious to you, all right? It's horrible when you're not making eye contact, you're not sure if they've seen you reversing, all right? So that's why I pulled short. I didn't really keep going. You always usually get guided by the guys that are doing this rubbish stuff, so it's usually all right, okay? Yeah, that's all I can say about that. Just this bloody storm really causing mad issues. Like I said there, I was just saying thank you for the little helpers, okay? Much appreciated, very kind. Just trying to be as polite as possible. One good thing, one good tip I can give people about this job itself is that you always want to be looking at the guy that's doing the job. So for instance, I'll go back into the cab now. To be honest, I shouldn't really get out anyway because they're more than capable. You usually have 3 or 4 people, but because it was just one guy, I didn't want to let him down. So there you go, back onto the controls. One good tip to give you, okay, whenever I'm in the cab, whenever I was in the cab, always keep an eye on the people outside. If you can't see the 2 or 3 loaders, don't move your vehicle, okay? If I can't see where they are, I'm not moving the vehicle. Okay, another good thing is you don't have to operate any controls. All the controls are on the back for the bins, okay? So you're literally driving from location to location, letting them out, letting them put the bins in, letting them, you know, and always handbrake neutral when they're operating behind you, okay? And there's loads of cameras and sensors anyway, so you can see them at all times. As you can see here, just using my mirrors, okay, side to side, always making sure I'm not gonna mount any curbs or hit anything, all right? Like I said, this job is good, easy money, you finish straight away, you finish fairly quickly. So, you know, a lot of the guys want you to do it quick and stuff like that, but please take your time because, like I said, you're going to be coming up on vehicles, people's front, bit of front gardens and stuff like that. And it's just generally quite tight on some areas. I'm just going to pause it here so we can have a look at some of the controls. All right, so as you see at the bottom there, you've got your gearbox, okay, which reverse neutral drive. You've got an awesome camera, okay, that will always be looking at the drivers. You'll always have full kind of sight of when they're finished. They'll give you a thumbs up to move forward or anything like that. You're completely in control of this whole situation, okay, especially with vehicles and all of that stuff. There's vehicles there, guess what, they're waiting. You're not your priority, okay. End of the day, you're there to pick up people's waste and stuff like that, and if they want that job done, they're gonna have to accept the fact that they're gonna have to wait. All right, simple as that. But to be honest, the times that you do it, everyone's at work anyway. But yeah, that's the controls there. Okay, so yeah, as you can see there, I'm really using that camera. I can see the guy straight away. I'm always looking, making sure I can see him in the camera, making sure he's happy, okay, if he's telling me to move back a bit more or forward or whatever, it's just good practice to make sure you keep eyes on them. Right guys, so that was episode 3, okay. You've seen what type of work I was doing, how much I was earning, how the agency communicated with me, all of that good stuff, okay. The issues that I was presented with, okay, was mainly just being a bit anxious about the whole thing because I've never worked or for an agency or done any civilian work. But just roll with the punches, get there. They know your agency, they know that you haven't got a clue about anything, okay, and they're willing to obviously go above and beyond to make sure that you're happy, because at the end of the day, it's all about safety and it's all about making sure you're not going to cost that company a lot of money, okay. So happy days. It was actually really good to see kind of how that industry works. It was good to see kind of where it all ends up. And also there's a lot of misconception about these guys, good group of guys just trying to earn a living really. But yeah, great time. Good bit of money on the weekend. So yeah, that's that really. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave a comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll see you on episode 4.